This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base.
Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one.
If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me?
Righto.
Fox 2, Norway 3, this is Skull 1. Numbers we can handle. You're safe with us. Skull Squadron, get into formation.
They're making some big holes. Filling them is gonna be a pain in the ass.
Warfare balls. They're not people. No, people just keep getting stupider and stupider.
There's a juicy target.
Look at them. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes.
The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? Means they're that convincing.
Shit! The enemy just hit the control tower.
Hey, what's with all the shaking?
There's smoke! Woo!
Send in the fire team. Do not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all? Commander McKinsey? Damn it! Spare squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
Don't get hit. Righto.
You're gonna have to rethink the
by now
odds.
if we had missiles.
Wanna bet which one of us gets the first
Star
kill?
Trigger.
This is the penal
I'm going
unit.
in first. If
I
counts
decide
down,
when
it's
you
on.
die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me.
Who's gonna dance to your line too?
I'll show you all how it's done.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting that report will get dressed up real pretty.
Panic. This is our first dance.
Head to the next target. Radar ping. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
We're cut off. We can't break away. We can't.
Take the top score from me.
Lost all.
Blood.
Where the hell are we out here? Target acquired. Missile! Evading! Attack missed. Enemy sighted. Skull 6, Fox 2. Missile fired! We're fighting incoming. Hurry now. Finish the job and let's get out.
I want you.
Breaking off.
Focus on destroying the target.
Missile crossing. Evading. Stand on the right. Begin the attack. Move!
Oh yeah! Let's do this.
Sparing, watch your mouth.
Fox 2. Attacking it. Bandit is still alive. Spare 9 behind the enemy.
At least he's decent at what he's famous for.
I wouldn't go that far. Targets that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You too, murderer. Jeez, now he thinks he's squadron leader. Missed!
Trigger, don't get shot down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
Bring that down. I'm surrounded.
Wow, look at Trigger go. Lucky shot.
Trigger again.
We're on fire. We're going down.
Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
Can't maintain altitude. Bailing out.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing? Are you...
Wilco, Commander McKenzie, please maintain silence for the moment.
Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was dumb luck, Tabloid.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades. 3 targets remaining.
This is a pretty nice ride. It's been serviced pretty good. Can't believe these things used to be scrap. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway?
I don't know what her problem is. Acting like she's loyalty or something.
That's because she's the scrap queen.
Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy.
One bandit left. Take him down now.
First come, first served.
Bandit in my sights. Lock on.
All targets confirmed eliminated.
Hell yeah. Still alive, Harling's murderer? Then dinner's on me tonight.
Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron. Mission complete. RTB. Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what, you're not done?
Just checking.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now. Woohoo! My blood's boiling! Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back.
If he makes it back.
When you land your ass in
Champ's
crap.
gonna survive? Anyone want to bet on it?
Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
So, no missiles again. The FC...
Did I say you could take down the enemy? Throw anyone who disobeys into solitary.
Mihai's granddaughters liked to keep to themselves mostly. They were well behaved and possessed a sort of quiet elegance. From time to time, I'd catch myself looking at them, wondering what they were talking about. I'm sure everyone on the base did the same. They were such enthralling creatures. Every night, a crowd would gather around Mihai. They were the men tasked with guarding him in the air. Their jackets all bore the same patch, a relic from a nation that was long gone. Decades ago, during the Age of Expansion, the Kingdom of Erusia absorbed many countries. Theirs was one of them. Mihai asked them,
"Yet what is a nation? Can we actually see the physical lines that divide one from another?"
People of my generation can no longer speak the language of our homeland. My grandparents always look sad when they see I have no idea what they're saying to me.
Mihai didn't say a word after that. His scarred face betrayed no emotion. He didn't get those scars from flying, though. Mihai was originally from Shalaji. His real name is Mihai Dumitru Margarita Corneliu Leopold Blanca Carol Aeon Ignatius Raphael Maria Nikitas A. Shalaji. When he was young, he was the heir to the Grand Duchy of Shalaji. Then, revolution broke out among his people. Mihai was betrayed by a close friend who pointed a gun at his face and pulled the trigger. The revolution was successful, but the new country that sprang from it was annexed by the expanding kingdom of Erusia. The Erusian royal family allowed Mihai's family to retain their title and noble standing in the new kingdom. But Mihai surprised them all by signing up for the draft like an ordinary Erusian citizen. He was then accepted into the Air Force Academy by order of the king. Mihai soon became an ace pilot. When the royal family was ousted and Erusia became a republic, he continued his service for the new regime. Test sites soon flourished. One day, a classmate of Mihai's granddaughter visited. I noticed the rose emblem. She laughed like a princess. And I found out later, she was indeed the daughter of Erusia's new ruler. She was the connection to the royal bloodline everyone was looking for, the one to restore the monarchy. This new princess was truly a godsend for the Erusian people. If Mihai's granddaughters were like the moon, she was like the sun, around which everything seemed to orbit. Her face was so expressive. It's no wonder the people of this war-torn country instantly felt at ease when they saw her speeches. They started singing. The pilots of the support plane smiled, even though they wished their nation were independent from hers. Angelic. I wonder how Mihai felt about all of this. It was my job to research his neurological data, after all. I wish I could figure him out. Whatever his feelings were about losing his homeland, he kept hidden, even from me.
Your mission is to atone for your crimes by attracting the enemy's attention. First, I want you to head from the base to the desert region of Roca-Roja to the northwest. And then second, you will attack the large Erusian base there. We've been unable to verify that base's ability to deal with fighters. You will attack and provoke the enemy into revealing their AA strategy. Get them to fire at you as much as you can. That way, we can confirm where they're firing from. Then it's a case of sending in a regular force to clean them out. For this mission, we prepared a frontline base that can be used for ammo replenishment and aircraft repairs. However, this is not for you guys. Only the regular force has permission to use it. Even if you run out of ammo, don't forget that you're just decoys. You stay out there as targets for the enemy.
some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as attack, aren't you, Spare 8? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target. You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets.
There goes Spare 15.
Aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front. aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as a tack, aren't you, Spare 8? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target.
We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. A whole squadron. Ready the anti-air interceptors. Open fire. Affirmative. We'll do what we can.
Transport truck spotted. Not a threat, but feel free to take them out.
Missile incoming is a kind of special assignment.
Hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets.
What are the odds of getting out alive?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7.
The fire set off a chain reaction. At least stop it from spreading.
Target confirmed destroyed. Trigger again.
Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do? I'm out. Returning to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. The regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Am I off?
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like Bad Dog's finally come around. I'll try the building, so support me. Take care of the anti-aircraft guns.
Target hit. The vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target.
You're our official fly swatter now, Trigger.
Vehicle down.
Finally have a read on the targets. They're in one hell of a place. I'll take it from here.
Spare 15, missile away. A bomber has taken off. That's for us. Take care of it. Spare 15 locked. Target hit.
Trigger, you're fucking it hard.
Cut the crap. There's work to do. That bomber's getting away. Chase it down like you mean it, morons. Spare 15, target destroyed. More guests on the horizon. Keep up the attack.
I can't see a damn thing. Better be careful.
Pull up.
Was Trigger just shot down?
Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as a tack, aren't you, Spare 8? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target.
We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. A whole squadron. Ready the anti-air interceptors. Open fire. Affirmative. We'll do what we can.
Transport truck spotted. They're not a threat, but feel free to take them out.
Leave him to me. Willing the weak is a kind of specialty of mine.
You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets.
What are the odds of getting out alive?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7. Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do?
All bombers destroyed before takeoff. Who did that?
Scratch one hostile.
That was fast. Keep up the good work.
Rhino.
Damn, this guy set up a chain reaction. At least stop it from spreading.
Target confirmed destroyed. Trigger again.
I'm out. Returning to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. Regulars like us are allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Am I off?
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like Bad Dog's finally come around.
The vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target.
You're our official fly swatter now, Trigger. Finally have a read on the targets. They're in one hell of a place. I'll take it from here.
Trigger,
Rocking it hard.
cut the crap. There's work to do.
Trigger, missile, get out of the way!
Spare 15 lost. What do we do now?
Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as attack, aren't you, Spare 8? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target.
Finally have a read on the targets. They're in one hell of a place. I'll take it from here.
You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets.
What are the odds of getting out alive?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7. Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do?
Bombs away.
Spare 15 is down to target.
I'm out. Returning to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. The regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Am I off?
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like Bad Dog's finally come around. Locked on.
Incoming missile! Breaking!
Missile, stop that thing!
They have a lock on you.
Enemies locked on me! Someone help me out here!
I can dodge this.
Locked on bandit.
Trigger's taking out one of the AA guns.
after me!
Spare 15, they've got a lock on you.
The electronics are mounted to a device.
Spare 15, bombs away.
Hostile has a lock. Need help. Turn and burn. Missile headed for you.
Rest in peace.
Spare 15, you're hit.
Caution. Pull up. Caution.
We've got more company.
Big gun down.
This is Spare 11. Enemy base dead ahead. Damn it, we can't do this from the sky. We need ground troops.
Spare 11, just do your job.
Just give us a bomb big enough to blow the area. Solar panels. We've got less than 3 days worth of energy stored. Triggers down!
Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as attack, aren't you, Spare 8? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target.
We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. A whole squadron. Ready the anti-air interceptors. Open fire. Affirmative. We'll do what we can.
Transport truck spotted. Not a threat, but feel free to take them out.
Leave them to me. Bullying the weak is a kind of specialty of mine.
What are the odds of getting out alive?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7. You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets. Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do?
Spare 15, you're hit.
I'm out. Returning to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Spare 15 was shot down. Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as attack, aren't you, Spare 8? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target.
We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. A whole squadron. Ready the anti-air interceptors. Open fire. Affirmative. We'll do what we can.
Transport truck spotted. Not a threat, but feel free to take them out.
Leave them to me. Bullying the weak is a kind of specialty of mine.
What are the odds of getting out alive?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7. You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets.
The fire set off a chain reaction. Stop it from spreading.
Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do? I'm out. Returning to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try. This stuff isn't for you guys.
Let's be honest here. The regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base, my aren't you?
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like Bad Dog's finally come around. Trigger, rocking it hard.
Cut the crap. There's work to do. Bombs away.
Target confirmed destroyed. Trigger again. Mark 2.
The vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target.
You're our official fly swatter now, Trigger.
The bomber is taken off. That's for us. Take care of it. That bomber's getting away. Chase it down like you mean it, morons.
Hostile lock!
Spare 15 launching missile. In gun range.
Finally have a read on the targets. They're in one hell of a place. I'll take it from here. Trigger's taking out one of the AA guns.
It's almost impossible to find an opening. They've got every angle covered. Spare 15 has destroyed a target.
Spare 15 bombs away.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Missile!
Missile.
Don't worry about crashing. Worry about your sins.
Missile.
Missile coming at you.
Missile. Missile.
Are you freelancing as a priest now as well as a jailer? Fox 2! Fox 2!
Caution.
AA gun down.
They've got a lock? No way! Someone take out the AA!
Almost out of special weaponry. Additional hostiles in the AO.
This is Spare 11. Enemy base dead ahead. Damn it, we can't do this from the sky. We need ground troops.
Spare 11, just do your job.
Just give us a bomb big enough to blow the area.
Missile.
And the base, Commander.
commander makes a big deal whenever a new mission comes in. But it's just one after another, like that was the plan all along or something.
Battle doctrines. Something happens, they tell you what to do next. Osia has one. It says where and when Bosley does will die. You mean they already know the next strategy?
Hold up. Let's make a bet. Whoever guesses the next strategy wins. You can get in on this too, Van Dog.
Maybe you'll need to cool your heads off in solitary.
Let me look into this doctrine thing. The bribe is all you need to look into a terminal. It's amazing how many people write their password on a note by their desk. Gathering intel is all about getting access.
Trigger destroyed the enemy facility while everyone else was sleeping.
The murderer's done it again. Gonna have to rethink the odds.
Missile.
Enemy has a lock.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Package dropped.
Trigger is down!
Hey, Alex. I've almost finished writing the summary for the report.
Perfect.
I'm still unconvinced. So here's a question for you, Alex. How can we do this without killing 3 strikes?
Sensor still hasn't recovered?
Yes, but the doctor won't let him fly.
Just as much.
How much longer are you gonna make me wait?
Who's the self-important stiff?
Here, and he really is quite important.
We're connected. Ready now, sir.
I'm Brigadier General Howard Clemens. I'm in charge of this operation. Our objective is to capture an advanced submarine in harbor at Artiglio. The port of Artiglio and the surrounding oil facilities were mostly destroyed by another air operation.
Oh, that port. Seems like such a long time ago.
You've been there?
However, Erusian forces repaired the facilities and used them to resupply and maintenance a massive submarine.
Here's a question. How long do you think this submarine is? If you guess 495 meters, you're right. It also has a width of 116 meters, with a submerged displacement of 810,000 tons. It's a supersized nuclear submarine powered by 2 liquid metal-cooled reactors.
I guess it really is huge. So who's the quiz show host?
David North. I'm an OIA analyst from Advanced Weapons Analysis.
Why isn't he here?
Because he doesn't need to be. He can perform his analysis at his home office.
Ha! We've got ourselves an armchair detective.
Continue.
I've come to call this super submarine the Alicorn. The Alicorn is a submarine, and yet it can stage aircraft operations like a carrier. It also boasts some serious firepower with its 2 main railguns. Their range is over 400 kilometers.
A real monster thing, wasn't it?
The sub's force projection capabilities are equivalent to a carrier strike group. Furthermore, it can approach underwater or use aircraft and railguns to attack outside the enemy's range. It has an unusual history befitting such a ship. It was launched 4 years ago. However, it went MIA on a sea trial after being outfitted. It was later found at the bottom of the ocean by chance, and of the 356 crewmen, 330 were rescued. Here's the question. For how many days was the Alicorn underwater? It was 698 days.
Whoa. They were down there 2 years?
They were on the seafloor at 15 degrees.
So why are they deploying it to the front lines now?
I suspect it has to do with the loss of an arsenal bird in the IRBM cluster.
Huh. Okay, so we just blow up the damn thing?
We capture it. Don't make me repeat myself. We've had reports from local sources that there are weapons of mass destruction aboard the Alicorn.
Source?
If we can secure that evidence, we'll gain advantage in the peace negotiations post-war.
The Ocean Navy has dispatched a fleet, including a landing ship, to capture the Alicorn. Our mission is to secure air superiority and protect this assault and capture task force.
If we take too long, they'll scuttle the sub. The fleet will commence its actions while we seize the skies.
Wouldn't it be risky to bring the fleet in before we secure air superiority?
That is none of your concern.
So basically, you're putting our fleet in danger for political gains.
They should have taught how to address superiors in boot camp.
An EW squadron will be deployed. Their ESM will be a valuable asset. Stay within their range, and you'll have a significant advantage over your enemies. The ETA for the EW aircraft is the same as HL.
Only Strider Squadron will sortie.
Whoa, I have to sit this one out?
Wait, Wiseman, you're not coming?
I'll be assisting the Brigadier General at HQ.
This is by no means a difficult mission. Your squadron commander's absence shouldn't change that.
T360GEAR Squadron, aircraft prep complete. You're cleared to taxi.
It's a requiem. Set off as soon as we're ready.
Here we go. Do it with a bang.
Understood.
Shit. What's up? Friendly aircraft and EW aircraft will arrive 5 minutes late.
What? Retreat and wait for backup. Retreat not authorized. Gain air superiority at once.
Trigger, what now?
Aircraft? It's just talking nerve. Come on. It's time to find a real fighter pilot.
Trigger's already kicked off the game.
Going in. After trigger.
All aircraft, engage. Weapons free.
Sir, you didn't tell us there was a change in the H hour. We are hot shots for the last 5 minutes.
You want a piece of me? You got it. You've got tons of company above and below.
Don't slow down. Being late is not an option.
Help me! I'm cornered. Got one on my tail.
Locked on.
The enemy has escaped.
Coming! Get me!
Landed on your 6. Strider 1, missile launched.
Strider 1, break! Break!
I don't need no wise for the fly.
Improvement count.
Righto!
Missile!
Target acquired.
I need to get away. Thinking. Combat's a lot harder without the bison.
You sure? Our man Tree was an absolute monster just now.
I'm hit!
Thanks, Trigger.
Leave the enemy ships to our third. Hold until enemy aircraft are in range.
Bingo. Number is tougher than I thought. Strider 1 has crashed.
Here we go. Do it with a bang.
Understood.
Shit. What's up? Friendly aircraft and EW aircraft will arrive 5 minutes late.
What?
Retreat and wait for backup. Retreat not authorized. Gain air superiority at once.
Trigger, what now?
Just for aircraft? It's just talking nerve. Come on. It's time to find a real fighter pilot.
We doing this or not? Trigger's already kicked off the game.
We're going in. After trigger.
All aircraft, engage. Weapons free.
Sir, you didn't tell us there was a change in the H hour. You mean our hot shot was in the last 5 minutes?
Let's see how good you are.
Don't slow down. Being late is not an
My
option.
target's tail.
Box 2. Box 2.
Out the pressure being tailed. There's an enemy on your tail. Clear them out.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Enemy has a lock. Evade!
Special delivery.
Enemy catching. Big rescue.
It's destroyed.
You want a piece of me? You got it.
Bingo. Number is tougher than I thought.
Shut your trap and keep shooting.
Shit. Do it with a bang. Missile away.
Help me! Position behind me. Look who we've got here. Just planning on maybe past our time for a little pushover. Yeah! Here we go, cowboys. Surround them.
Their combat's a lot harder without Wiseman.
You sure? Our man Tree was an absolute monster just now. I don't need no wise men to fly.
Improvement count.
Righto!
Get me.
Shaking off enemy